Hi guys, in this video we're going to be trying out the new Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter Eyeshadow Quad in Diva Lights. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ange. I'm a mature over 50 woman who just loves beauty and anything that makes me feel better as I navigate my more mature years. If you would like to learn more about makeup and skincare for the over 50 woman, subscribe to my channel so that we can do this together. Now recently I uploaded a video that showed my haul of lots of new eyeshadow palettes that I purchased in the month of January. One of those palettes was the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter Quad in Diva Lights. This palette has shades of champagne, rose, taupe and black for what Charlotte says will give you wider, brighter looking eyes. Her description on her website is that Diva Lights features shades of rose champagne, soft glitter rustic rose, rich taupe and matte black for brighter looking smoking eyes to mesmerize the world. These universally flattering textures and shades suit every skin tone and can be used wet or dry. She claims they are easy to blend and to build intensity. And I do agree with that. These were a dream to blend. I could blend them out, tone them down, intensify the shades. And I also believe that even though I've created a smoky look today using all four of these shades, that you can use the shades as one and done shadows. You could stop at 2 or 3 shades, not incorporate the black to have a wearable eyeshadow look. And I just think this is a very versatile little palette considering there's only 4 shades in here. This quad retails for $53 US. I purchased mine from Beautylish. I love Beautylish. They are so quick to ship to New Zealand. It only took 2-3 days with FedEx because I had quite a large order, so it was expedited shipping. You can also get this from Sephora.com and the Charlotte Tilbury website. Unfortunately, if you live in New Zealand, you do need to purchase from Beautylish because Charlotte Tilbury no longer ships to New Zealand. I can highly recommend Beautylish as a go-to for your beauty purchases. The customer service is incredible. You can do payment plan as well if it's easier on your wallet. It's what I do really to justify my purchases, and their shipping is super quick. So without further ado, let's get into the eye look. So we're going to go in with this stunning little palette. I'm so looking forward to it. First impression, first time using it. I'm going to go in with a Morphe R37 brush and the prime shade all over my lid. Now I have set my eyes with the NARS Soft Matte Concealer and then set it with my Hourglass Diffuse Light powder. Using the same brush, I'm going to go in with the number 2 shade Enhance and pop that in the top outer, in the transition area in my upper hood part and outer corner. Just no particular preciseness or anything, just really blending that and blowing that out. I have really been enjoying these Charlotte Tilbury quads lately. I just think the shades in them and the depth that they are can be used in so many ways as Charlotte intended, with the prime, enhance, smoke, etc. and pop, but I just think a lot of the shades in these quads lately are just awesome one and done shades, and I'm loving them. I can see me reaching for them regularly on the daily. I'm going to go in with a Sonia G Crease Pro brush, and I'm going to go in with the smoke shade, but I would have thought that the black would be the smoke shade. The black is the Define shade. Okay, so I'm going in with that, and I am going to tap that on the outer third. Just little circular motions, and I am going to take that into my crease. Now, not my natural crease, but where my orbital bone is. So if I was to run this across, it would automatically go in that area, and so it's easy to just go around the eyeball, and that is where I would prefer to have a crease, but don't. But with the use of makeup and shade and shade and optical illusion, you can create the look of a socket line when you don't have one. This shade's beautiful. And I'm just blending that. Going back in with the Enhance shade. Does the Enhance shade? Yes. And just blending that all up towards my eyebrow more, just to soften the edge. Now going in with the Sonia G Pencil Pro brush, I'm going to take this black shade, and I'm always wary of a black shade, but we have to use all the shades in the palette. And I'm just going to do what I normally do in my outer corner with a very dark colour, and that's just tap from the corner up and out, so that for my hooded downturned eye I can try and just raise the appearance of that. So rather than going straight up, I'm going out, basically mimicking the bottom lash line. And I'm also going to pick up that area to get that blank space and just run it under the eye as well. Now looking straight ahead, which is really hard when I'm looking down in a mirror, I'm going to put a wee dot there because that's where I want to blend it. So I'm just tapping that in at the moment because I'm going to blend it with another shade. But by looking ahead straight and getting an idea of where I want that to go, I'm going to, because if I'm looking down all the time, I'm going to do it lower, and I'm just tapping that in, not blending with this brush yet, I just want to tap it in. like so. Then I'm going to go back in with my Sonia G Crease Pro brush and this shade here, which is the Smoke shade, and that's when I'm going to blend that out. And continue it into that crease area. Going back in with the enhanced shade, and then just tidy that up a little bit there. It's just what's left over from my blending my foundation, and just a matter of going back and blending until I'm happy with the blend. I'm also going to go back in with this little brush and go in with this shade again and get in the transition area. So I'm going in with the enhanced shade. Yep, and blending up the top. So I could have kept it soft, and that's what I like about these palettes at the moment. I could keep it soft, finish here, do a little bit of black as liner, or smoke it up as I have on this side. So it's something I really like about the palettes, is that you can make them soft, build them up. I was wanting to use the black because I'm scared of black. I was wanting to use the black just to see how that would go, and I like the fact that I can soften it rather than it being a harsh black. So I'm going to have to continue that on the other side now. Okay, I'm going to go in with a Morphe M574 with this shade here, and just run that under the eye. So just blending, I just like going back and blending everything so nothing's harsh. Just filling those little wee negative spaces where my lids fold on each other. Just making sure that there's no gaps in that. And then just blending it all out to soften it. So what I've done today is I've tried to go up higher just to fill in that big meaty part I have there. I've made it quite smoky using this palette. I'm going to go in with a Morphe M321 and the first prime shade, and just pop that in the inner corner. So this palette has appeared to be quite versatile, to have quite a deep smoky look or a soft wearable everyday look, which is perfect in my point of view, especially when there's only 4 shades in the palette, to have that versatility. I might just, I'm not a fan of doing this, but we'll do that. Bit of a tap. I actually find sometimes with too much shimmer at the top, it just highlights the big amount of space of skin that I have in that area. So just like tapping that down. I'm going to go away, do eyeliner and just a little bit of mascara to try and fix up my crooked lash extensions prior to having them infilled, and I'll be right back. Now just before I put some liquid liner on, I'm just going to go in with a little bit more of this prime shade with a flat little brush and add that to the inner lid here, just to give it a little bit of life and light. And I'm just going to go and ask the kitties to be quiet just for a little bit longer. They're worse than little kids, to be fair. They really are. So that is the finished look using the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter eyeshadow palette in Diva Lights. I hope that you could see that you could create a neutral, daily, everyday, wearable look with this shade. I did go more smoky, but I did want to play up and use the black because I don't normally go for a black shadow. It was something I could blend out and soften so that it wasn't a harsh black. I'm going to just pull the blinds a little bit for some more natural light. It'll be a bit brighter, but then you can see the eye look a little bit better. I have them sort of just pulled down a little bit, but then I raise the blinds so that you can see the eyeshadows in bright natural light. If I have all the blinds way up to the ceiling, it's just too bright and I really struggle to do my makeup in front of the windows. So I have 3 up to the ceiling that I pull up, and the one on this side here I pull down to halfway and then have my ring light. So what I've done is lifted this one up so that you can see the eyeshadow in full natural light. And the reason I pull it down as well is that the sun comes and goes a lot, and then it just looks hideous during the video when it goes light, dark, light, dark. So by sitting with the ring light, it just makes the lighting a little bit more consistent. I do hope you enjoyed that, guys. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. I'd truly appreciate it. And if you would like to see more videos on how I use makeup on my mature over 50 skin, don't forget to subscribe so that you can see more of these types of videos. I hope you've all had a beautiful and a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. See you later, guys. Bye.